Welcome back to the Deep Dive. We're here to break down the tech that really matters. And today, we're diving into something I think is genuinely fascinating, especially for you listening. Artificial intelligence, specifically. A project called Matrix Game 2.0. Now, this isn't just some corporate buzzword. It's new, it's open source, totally free, and actually accessible. Like, even if you're just starting out in tech, maybe in high school. Our goal here, cut through all the noise. We want to give you the really important stuff about this new tech so you feel totally clued in, but not, buried in info. All right, so AI, we kind of interact with it all the time, right? Video games, chatbots, movie recommendations.
Yeah, it's pretty much everywhere now.
Exactly. But what if you could, lift the hood, see how it works? Maybe even play around with it yourself. That's where Matrix Game 2.0 from Skywork AI comes into the picture. They seem to be doing something really interesting here.
They really are. So fundamentally, Matrix Game 2.0 is what we call a large language model, an LLM.
Okay, LLM.
Yeah.
Break that down a bit.
Sure. Think of it as a super smart chatbot. It's large because it's been trained on just a massive amount of text data, and that training lets it understand context, generate text that sounds, remarkably human. It's way beyond those simple chatbots you might see online.
Right. Okay. So way more advanced. Let's make this practical. For someone listening, maybe a high schooler, what can they actually do with this, right now?
Oh, the possibilities are pretty exciting, actually. Imagine needing help brainstorming an essay.
Yeah.
It can do that. Or getting help with tricky homework questions, maybe in science or math. It can explain complex stuff, translating languages, even writing stories with you, or playing text adventure games. It's kind of like having this super knowledgeable friend on call, 24/7.
That sounds incredibly useful. But, there are other AIs out there, right? Like the big names we hear about. What makes this one different?
That's the really crucial point. Matrix Game 2.0 is definitely designed to be a strong alternative. Think Google's Gemini, OpenAI's GPT. But here's the kicker. It comes without all the usual restrictions. No paywalls, none of that.
No paywalls. Seriously?
Seriously. You get that power, but, without the barriers.
Okay, wow. That leads right into this open source thing you mentioned. Let's unpack that because that sounds like the really big deal here. What does open source mean for an AI like this?
It's huge, yeah. Open source means the actual computer code that makes Matrix Game 2.0 work. It's public.
Public. Like anyone can see it.
Anyone. And it's free to use, free to study, free to change. There's this great analogy that's like getting the actual blueprints for a robot instead of just, pushing its buttons.
Ah, okay. Blueprints, not just buttons. I like that.
Exactly. And think what that means for you. You can actually learn how AI works by looking at the code. You can run it on your own computer. And here's the really cool part. You can modify it.
Modify it? How?
Well, imagine making it talk like your favorite character from a movie, or maybe tweaking it to become the perfect study partner for your specific finals. It's about, empowerment, giving you control.
Okay, connecting the dots then. Understanding this stuff, this AI literacy. What does that really mean for someone just starting out, maybe thinking about college or jobs?
It means you're not just using tech, you're potentially building it, or at least understanding it deeply. Knowing about open source AI, it's becoming almost as basic as knowing how to use a computer, honestly.
Wow.
It helps you look under the hood, think critically, maybe even contribute back. That's a skill set that's valuable everywhere, not just in tech jobs.
So practical steps then.
Right. You could use it as an amazing study buddy. You could kickstart a really cool school project, maybe build your own AI tutor or a unique game. Plus, you're gaining real experience that looks great on college applications, or if you're aiming for a tech career down the line. And who knows? Maybe one day you'll make an improvement to Matrix Game 2.0 and get your name in the code.
That's actually really inspiring. Okay, so if someone's listening and thinking, all right, I want to try this, where do they go? How do they start?
The place to start is GitHub. The address is github.com/Skywork AI Matrix-game. Pretty straightforward.
Got it. GitHub. Any tips once they get there?
Yeah, good point. Look for the folder named Matrix Game 2. Inside that, there's a file called readcmmed. That's like the instruction manual.
Readmd. Okay.
Just a heads up, though. Running these big models smoothly, it often takes a decent computer, specifically one with a good graphics card, a GPU. They need quite a bit of power.
Right. So maybe not for every laptop out there.
Maybe not instantly, yeah. But don't let that scare you off. Even just reading the code, reading the README, exploring the GitHub page,
Yeah.
that's a fantastic first step. The open source community is usually really helpful too.
Okay, good to know. So wrapping this up, it feels like Matrix Game 2.0 isn't just another piece of software.
Definitely not.
It's more like a learning tool, a creative space, and maybe a peek at where tech is heading with this open approach.
Exactly. It's all of those things.
So whether you're already into coding, just kind of curious about AI, or honestly just looking for a smarter way to study, Matrix Game 2.0 really seems worth checking out. I mean, think about it. Your next big science fair project, maybe even a startup idea, you can actually begin with just a few lines of this open source code. Really fascinating stuff. If you enjoyed this deep dive, definitely hit that subscribe button, give us a like, you know the drill, so you don't miss our next exploration. Thanks for tuning in.